Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my channel, Marriage, Politics, and Sports. Here I am back at it again with another little missive from Eboni K. Williams. I kind of like this woman because she gives you almost unlimited ammunition to talk about relationships. And here she's on a panel with some other ladies. And again, she's talking about the skewed way she looks at her position and her standards in a relationship where she's looking for men who don't have any standards, or she doesn't understand that when you want a man of standards, that's where your conversation with him begins and not ends. So before we get started with a couple of clips I'm gonna show, I'm gonna put their full discussion in my description so you can go and listen to everything in full context and you make your own decision. And two, I'd like you to like, share, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, comment, and let me know what you think about what she's saying and some of the other ladies. I didn't really clip them because you can do that yourself when you look at their whole stream. But I have just a couple of things I want to talk to you about of what Ebony said, right? Because sometimes it's not as black and white as right and wrong, because she is entitled to feel the way she does. However, and when she extrapolates that across the whole dating scene and the relationship scene, that's where she starts making a mistake, because her skewedness is not everybody's reality. Not every woman's reality, not every man's reality, not every relationship's reality. And of course, every is not the term to use, but not even the majority. I just think some of it is just tropes that she's heard on the internet and she's just repeating. And at her lofty level, as she repeats those things, I think she does a little bit of damage. But let's go and hear what she has to say. The first clip, and then I'll come back.
Women and beyond. I think the main thing I've learned from this, y'all, is people really want Black women to be happy with anything. What people really want Black women to understand is that we are to be accepting of our positioning as the least desirable in society. We should get the memo that nobody really wants a Black woman. Thus, if anybody was to find themselves willing to take up with us, we should be happy, we should be grateful, and we should shut up about it. And if you are a Black woman that dares to push back on that mythology, because that's what it is, it's a damn lie from the pits of hell.
Right.
And if you were to push back on that and insist upon a value system, insist upon a criteria, insist upon just a standard into which we want to operate romantically, we are demonized.
Yes.
We are, we are seen as ungrateful, and eventually we become the ungrateful, angry Black woman. And I'm not. I personally won't have it.
Let me stop it right there. See, I don't know if she really believes what she just said, because my problem with what she's saying is, one, it's not thoroughly true. There's like a skin of stuff to it in some circles about the angry Black woman, or Black women being belittled. Some of it, and most of it, is self-inflicted wounds, right? Because men, especially Black men who want Black women at an 85% clip, they certainly don't agree with that. There's men who'll take Black women in any shape, form, or fashion that they come to them. That's why we got big, huge Black women with men sleeping on their couch, right? So the fact is that I'm not so sure that she believes what she's saying. Black women, as far as their image around the world, it's a self-inflicted wound. I don't see her or any other women coming out and denouncing a ratchet wrench like Sexy Red and all of those other women with their decrepit lyrics in their music videos, and the scantily clad, half naked women. Those are the women that's being projected around, Black women that's being projected around the world. Where's the outrage against that? That's what's hurting you more than any Black man not accepting the bullshit that you want to give them. That's just my opinion. But let me go back. And she said something a little bit more poignant. And this is where I know she doesn't get it. She still doesn't get it. But and then we'll just move on. I'll say my closing remarks. And like I said to you before, I'll put all this in the description box. Now listen to her here.
Or an intellectual equal. They are not attracted to it. It is a turn off. The pee goes, burr, burr, burr. It does. I'm telling y'all the truth. They did not go to law school, L'Oreal, so they could end up with a peer. Welcome.
So in that clip, she's saying that men who have achieved high levels don't want a woman on their same level. She's absolutely wrong. It's not that they don't want a woman on their same level. They don't want a woman who's a partner. Those guys are looking for wives. They're not looking for partners. If you want a man at that level, which she wants, a rich man at her financial level, this is what she wants. But she doesn't want to be his wife. She wants to be his partner. And so I tell her, you know, if I had a chance to talk to her, I said, well, go to him with a partnership agreement. Don't go to him for some romantic bullshit that he's not going to want to accept from you. He doesn't want you to sit down here and you to contemplating every goddamn move he makes. It's not what men do. You know, we just don't do it. That doesn't mean we don't accept your accolades. Hey, listen, I love you. You know, you're a beautiful woman. You know, you have a tremendous amount of success. But what does that mean to me? Other than, you know what, I got a beautiful woman. But if you want to be my wife, I don't need all of that. If you want to expect me to provide and do all those things, and your money is your money, which I'll never accept, and my money is your money, which I'll never accept, if we're not sharing certain things, and if you're not pouring into our relationship on whatever basis we agree to, then we're not married. We're not husband and wife. We're just partners. So why don't you come at me as a partner, and why don't you have a partnership agreement written up? We have sex 2, 3, 4 times a week. You live in your place. I live in my place. We try to be monogamous with each other. And if we're not, we promise to tell the other person. And so you could decide to break the partnership or not. But, you know, if you want to be my wife, Eboni, you can't come and go as you please. It's just not happening. And don't ask me to accept that, because I won't ask you to accept that. We got to amend ourselves into a family, not just some bullshit partners. So this is what she really fundamental part that she can't get her silly hands around. It doesn't matter how much money you have. She doesn't understand, and I think Crimson used it, the covenant, the vows of marriage. She only understands the contract of partnership. You know, and so, you know, I've said this in a previous thing, even before I took those 2 words from the Crimson Cure, that she wants, when she was on Earn Your Leisure, that she wants a partnership. She never mentions marriage. She never mentions husband. And she damn sure never mentions her being somebody's wife. I don't think she understands what that means. So let me land it there. Our pain, marriage, politics, and sports. Over and out. God help you, Eboni, in your relationship quest.